Alright, what is up, you beautiful people? Oh my god, welcome back to another Direct Strike Weekly Brawl. I just hit some random, and we're playing some Phoenix today. Synergy, Stronghold, MERCS. Wait, there's Synergy Hybrid? That's crazy. Alright, well, I'm Phoenix, so... Stronghold. I'm just gonna send out a Conservator, and then I'm gonna go pushing Phoenix. Phoenix. POV when you're Phoenix. Alright, well, I don't know. Anyways, sorry guys, I've been feeling a bit lethargic on the weekends. I'm also a little sick, so... Oh, bro, why did you put the Dragoon so far back? I got like a weird cough. I think it's like some sort of hybrid between a cold and COVID. But yeah. Also, caffeine addiction isn't helpful. I'm like kind of sleepy. And Costco has been closed because it's a good company and it gives its workers time off, but it's also a statutory holiday, so actually I shouldn't complain because everything's closed because of Easter. I swear to God, Easter was not the first week. I always felt like Easter was like in the middle of April, but you know what? Maybe that's just my skewed perception here. We got Arcanus, we got Nova, okay. So our real weakness is going to be anything that flies. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go to Costco and buy a bunch of stuff, and it was Good Friday, I'm okay. But then yesterday, Saturday, I like potatoed the whole day, and then I had like a little taco night with some friends. And then, okay, what is this? What is this? Shoe pop, okay. Alexander looks like our biggest threat, to be honest. Oh, what power level here? We got a scan here. Oh, he doesn't have this level up. I might just have to push carriers, to be honest. Because, like, the only real air power that I can really summon to contest Alexander is carriers. And against Vorazun, yeah, I can really only summon carriers to, like, fight back. My scouts are kind of bad. Nova doesn't really want to go air, to be honest. Arcanus has Psystorm and feedback, so I think he's probably pretty good, but I don't know. If Earl's going to commit to buying a bunch of Dragoons, like, that's not great. Phoenix costing 200 though. I mean, not 200, 900. So yeah. Yeah, I need to go to Costco. Oh man, but it's like, what is it? It's Easter Sunday, and it's gonna be Easter Monday. Oh man, I don't even know if Costco's open on Easter Monday. Cause then if it's not open, I literally have no food, guys. I'm literally struggling. Send help. I need to go to Costco. It's like it's my 2-week cycle of having to refuel everything. Well, alright, we'll see. What do I have in the fridge? Why do I even have anything to eat in the fridge that's left? Yo, can you like what's all that building going on the map? It's called Stronghold, baby. Brawl modifier. Stronghold modifier. I had buildings. So actually siege units are gonna be great this week. Yeah. Siege units are gonna be insane because of it. I'm gonna get carriers because Stukov and Laura are gonna be a problem for me. Big pop, boom. Tempest and Reavers. Can we get away with Tempest Reavers? I don't know if we can. Let me see here. If I'm pushing carriers though, that might be a little, spicy. But I mean, these are Swan tanks, so they're made of paper. Honestly, Nova could just go tanks and like destroy everything. Maybe just Archon Zealot and let Nova get her OP tanks. They easily beat Swan. Like Swan tanks are just way too weak to even stand up, you know? Nova tanks have like basically 3 times as much health. So yeah, I'm just delegating the roles a bit better here. Cause like, I'm not saying Reavers are bad, but like, Reavers and tanks are, you know, if given a choice between heavy siege tanks and Reavers, I think I will take heavy siege tanks for most situations, because they don't run out of ammo. Reavers are really good in certain situations. Like some matchups, Reavers will dominate tanks regardless. Like against Zagara, no match. Like tanks get run over because they take too long to set up. But in Stronghold, Reavers just are gonna run out of ammo shooting buildings, and that's it. Should I go for one more? Yeah, I think like the Archon with Psystorm will destroy everything that we need to deal with. I mean, they also have feedback. So Archon Zealot, I think, is probably our best play, especially against Warzone. Warzone's only real answer to Archon is the DTs. And DTs don't scale well because they're melee mode. Okay, I think I'm my first carrier now. So let's pull up here. Let's put you back here. Boom, carrier number 1. And then they'll start stacking pretty quickly here. Why is this guy getting so many oracles? Ooh! Was that the feedback plus the Phoenix Blast? I think it was feedback plus Phoenix Blast. Yeah, the Phoenix Blast is actually insane. It goes so hard. I'm gonna get myself some Purifier Augments. Phoenix is just pretty good himself, because he's got all this range. So he just stacks. He's like kind of a stacking unit, because he's got 9 range, you know, he does hella damage here. Let me save up for my second carrier. Like, one carrier is okay, but like once you start stacking up here, it's gonna be crazy. And since I don't think we've ever had a Stronghold or like a hybrid synergy game. I don't think we have, because actually, you know what? Maybe we have. Because then if you guys all drop hybrid at the same time, it's 3 times as much hybrid as normal. You know, okay, we got some Diamondbacks coming in. The issue with Diamondbacks is tanks will absolutely slaughter them. Okay, we got put in the hole here. That's fine. Oh, my ally's like slowly bleeding his hybrid reserves dry. He's using them for tempo. Like he's summoning one every time. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, if you have no comeback mechanism for that, then like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Also, hybrid in synergy is actually kind of good, because then like if someone leaves, your hybrid will double spawn, so you will still have, you know, you will still have a large amount of hybrid. Yeah. But yeah, I think the Zealots will just chop up Stukov's front line, and the Archons will destroy everything else, and Diamondbacks will just get stuck on stuff. So this is like the best play, I think. I'm just trying to like play to our strengths, you know? Like Nova's strength is just dominating anything that exists on the ground. Mine, I guess, in this matchup, I guess I will have to provide air support in terms of air backline, but I think Artanis can be like utility frontline, because Zealots just carve through the front line really easily. Psystorm destroys things. We can buy Phoenixes with Guardian Shell. Like, yeah. Artanis does a really good job at that. He's like part CC, part damage. So, I mean, I think it's a little heavier on the damage side, to be honest, but the Artanis CC is kind of real. Hold on, kind of. Wait, I think his CC is just the Phoenix picking people up, but he also has the more effective form of CC called killing the enemies outright. And that's my favorite kind of CC. All right, let's get some more carriers here. And if Nova has tier 3 tanks, which I hope she does, they should just be able to outclass this one tank easily. I mean, even if she doesn't, her tanks can take like 4 hits, while these guys can take 2 hits. So it's just mathematically improbable for Swan to succeed. Swan is probably better off running Goliath here and letting Stukov go tanks, to be honest. And then Warzone can go frontline. Like Stukov can get tank and boys, I think. And Warzone can do CC disruption, stack Void Rays. Honestly, as Warzone, I think stacking Void Rays is probably your best ROI against us in this matchup here. But yeah. Does Nova have the range upgrade on her tanks? Get T3 tank range upgrades. That will make them dominate. That will make them dominate. Because right now they have the same range, if not 1 range less than the Swan tanks. But once they have the graduating range, it's basically over. Basically Jover. Alright. Also, like, all these oracles are just wasted money. And Void Rays can't do any bonus damage to Archon. So, like, yeah, bro's just getting clapped here. And Archons do bonus damage to everything that Stukov has in terms of frontline. The only downside is my carriers kind of ignore tanks. Yeah, oh my god, this shield battery here. MVP shield battery. Ooh, It's time for more carriers. I should probably put out a Quilarian soon. But yeah, also buying all these carriers somewhat insulates me from a surprise Alexander. Because Alexander is very effective against my scouts, or just very effective against us in general. But having a large amount of carriers will help us, you know, not be caught flat-footed when that happens. Oh, some garden updates. My arugula that I planted like a while ago have finally sprouted because it's finally warm enough for them to sprout. And I just like made my own like little, like I guess like garden salad mix. And I started planting those guys as well. But am I even helping? Yeah, the Psystorm and Feedback are destroying oracles. And spinning zealots with Guardian Shell are smashing Stukov front line. I think it's like being able to rate what your units are doing are great. Also, Archon's tank voids for days. I think this guy just doesn't know if he's contributing, so that's like the main issue. Hybrid. But you know, it's helpful to let your teammates know what their units exactly are doing. Like, I'm pretty sure if anything, I'm doing the least damage. Oh, actually, no, I'm 34%. Not as bad as I thought. But yeah, like the Psystorm is also great because Void Rays get clumped up. Like, Psystorm is single-handedly one of the best abilities, and it's criminal that only Arcanus has access to it. Or maybe because it's so good, only having Arcanus have access to it is what makes it balance, you know? Here. Let's drop Hybrid this wave. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna drop these guys here. Get some Hybrid Destroyers out. I'm gonna get one of these. Get myself Quilarian out there. I might have triggered it a little too late. Oh, Black Hole. Hole used. Bro used the hole. It's over. They're gonna want to have to save that for at least my wave of Hybrid that came out. But yeah, and then Nova's tanks are just gonna lock us down and just smash everything. Like, Nova's tanks, basically, you cannot contest them besides running them over straight up. Like, the best counter is just, like, large amounts of abs, followed up by, I guess Dahaka is a really good counter, too. Large amounts of Banelings, too. Oh, not Banelings, Ultras, Dahaka. Yeah, or, like, just flying over them. But flying units that try and kill tanks is kind of bad because they don't really ever lock in on the tanks. They just go hit some other stuff instead. Yeah, the Psystorms also decimate the voids. I just need something to hit like tank for me, and then my carriers will just destroy everything. There we go. It's working, boys. Swan is gone. Swan is gone. No more tanks. They're gonna have a lot more air now. In the form of Void Rays. I think actually that's fine. Nova's still doing fine. Like, all these Diamondbacks are pretty useless, and like, the tanks, like, Stukov tanks just are not able to keep up with Nova tanks. Like, in a tank battle, Nova tanks just win. Like, there's too many of them, and they're too strong. Losing my detection here. I might have to switch Phoenix into his Arbiter mode. But you can see here, like, the only thing that exists are these things. Keep sending those Archons. They're doing work. They're doing work, baby. I feel like these guys are, like, new to this mode, to be honest. I'm glad that I sort of was like, hey, you guys should try this at the start. Hey, let's go. Because, like, they were like, what are all these new buildings? But yeah. Diamondbacks are a poor counter to mass air units. If you really have to get reliable air units, you just get libs. Yeah, the Archon Psystorm is so disgusting. I should probably get my third gas here. Drop a scan here. here, so the tanks keep having targets to hit. Yeah, like this. Oh my god, those oracles just instantly evaporated. As soon as the archons touched them, they disappeared. That's why I like Arcanist archons, man. They're just so ridiculously strong. We don't have an ounce of detection here, do we? Okay. Cybros Arbiter mode. I'm gonna have to put you here. I'm actually gonna group everyone up around Phoenix here. See if I can do that. Make sure I have this observation protocol, and we're gonna micro the bejesus out of this. And by bejesus, I mean I'm just gonna, you know, just gonna lock down the voids or something like that. Lock down something, and then pull up. You know, upgrade all my stuff to maximum armor here. That's a lot of voids. Not having access to my stuff isn't going to be bad, but I'm just going to go invisible here. You know, they can't see us. They can't hurt us. There we go. That forced the scan. Cyber's Arbiter is actually goes so hard here. I'm just going to lock this up. Lock up a bunch of damage back here. But yeah, going invisible actually... Oh no, why is bro saying y'all suck? No, I was rooting for bro until he started saying that. Buddy. Okay, now it's just Stukov. Damn. Props to Stukov for staying in it. Bro didn't even know what to build. And now he's playing. Oh, man. Total 180, boys. Yikes. Actually, giga yikes. Alright. Alright. Okay. Wow, actually, okay, my carrier's actually farmed pretty hard. But yeah, like, you need to have, in terms of rules for synergy, you gotta have a front line, you know. How did I take so much damage, though? I just had a bunch of carriers. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, you gotta have a role for front line, back line, sort of stacking. You know, someone who does air power. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys like this game, when you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.
In the rear with the gear. The tires, let's light some fires.
Need a light.